The Giants weren't supposed to be here, folks. New York entered 2022 with a roster that admittedly lacked talent in key spots, but a hot start put it squarely in the playoff picture. Getting to the playoffs would have been enough to make Brian Daboll's first season a smashing success, but the rookie head coach wasn't done there. He schemed up a creative offense that proved to be difficult for Minnesota to stop, converting 7 of 13 third downs and averaging 6.3 yards per offensive play. The Giants proved they weren't just happy to be there, but wanted to win, and when they did, taking down the third-seeded Vikings in their home by finishing with a 7-minute advantage in time of possession, compiling scoring drives that ranged from 4 plays to 20, and avoiding crushing mistakes. New York enjoyed excellent performances from the likes of the rejuvenated Saquon Barkley, Isaiah Hodgins and Darius Slayton, who had a great day that was almost ruined by a late drop on third down. Daboll coached aggressively, going for it on 4th and 1 on multiple occasions and directing his players to push Daniel Jones across the line to gain. When the dust settled, Daboll had his first career playoff win, adding to what has already been a wonderful year for a team that hasn't tasted postseason success since Eli Manning was leading them to a Lombardi Trophy 11 years ago. Now that is what we call an excellent hire. Daniel Jones offers signature performance. Jones' 2022 season has been a revelation, and Sunday was the high water mark for him. Jones was sharp throughout the game, completing 24 of 35 passes for 301 yards and 2 touchdowns, but it was about more than just his passing. Jones led the Giants in rushing, scrambling for extra yards when necessary and turning designed runs into positive gains. He finished with a combined yardage total of 379, powering New York's offense, building an early 17-7 lead and preventing the Vikings from getting the stops they needed. Jones didn't quite channel his inner Tom Brady Sunday, but he didn't need to. He did it his own way and avoided mistakes, dropping a few dimes along the way and executing Daboll's offense exactly as the coach intended. Instead of existing as the butt of far too many jokes, Jones has become a viable quarterback for New York and saved his best for the playoffs. Giants defense shines in big spot. When these teams met in Week 16, Justin Jefferson played a big part in Minnesota's last-second win, catching 12 passes for 133 yards and a touchdown. He was off to a quality start once again Sunday, catching 6 passes for 43 yards in the first 2 quarters and attracting so much attention on a goal-to-go play. New York left KJ Osborne wide open for a touchdown in the final minute of the half. Unlike the first meeting, though, New York decided Jefferson wouldn't be the one to beat them a second time around. The Giants effectively eliminated Jefferson from the game in the second half, holding him to 1 catch for 4 yards in the final 2 quarters and forcing Cousins to look elsewhere. He often turned to Hawkinson, which worked well enough to keep the Vikings within striking distance into the game's final minutes, but Cousins' dependence on the tight end doomed them when he threw a pass to TJ Hawkinson on 4th and 8 and gained just 3 yards, turning it over on downs and ending Minnesota's hopes of a comeback. It wasn't just about limiting Jefferson, either. New York's front 4 was a pressure-creating machine Sunday, with Dexter Lawrence 8, Leonard Williams 7, and Kayvon Thibodeau 6 harassing Cousins to the tune of 21 combined QB pressures and 14 hits on Cousins. Jefferson is an all-pro for many good reasons, enough to force the Giants to pay attention to him. Wink Martindale's game plan worked to perfection, keeping the star, and the rest of Minnesota's offense, from hurting them, sending the Giants to the divisional round.